Hello, 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 and welcome to another Mindful Monday session. I hope this finds you well, and I'm sorry I'm not able to join you live again. But what I will say is that this will be the last one recording for a while, and I'll be able to join you again next week. You may hear my heating today. It is rather cold. Hope you're safe where you are. Let's get going, shall we? So we're no delay in today's session, waiting for people. So we will get started straight away. So get yourself comfortable. And let's define mindfulness together. So mindfulness means maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, our feelings, our bodily sensations, and surrounding environment through a gentle and nurturing lens. Mindfulness also involves acceptance, meaning that we pay attention to our thoughts and feelings without judging them, without believing, for instance, that there's a right or wrong way to think or feel in a given moment. When we practice mindfulness, our thoughts tune into what we're sensing in the present moment rather than rehashing the past or imagining the future. So it's really important that although, and I say this a lot, so although we practice mindfulness in this session, the real power is transferring what we've learned and transferring that awareness, that moment-to-moment awareness of our environment, of our thoughts, of our feelings into the real world when, perhaps we get triggered or we're having emotions that are difficult, or have colleagues or family members or friends indeed who are making things a little bit more difficult for us. So go ahead and close your eyes. You can be in whichever position is comfortable for you, be that lying down, be that sitting. I'm sitting on a chair with a back here, but you can sit in lotus position, be on the floor. But where your body is doesn't matter so much, as long as you're comfortable and able just to listen attentively. And let's take a few deep breaths together. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Keep breathing in a slow and controlled manner. Just notice today, how are you feeling? As you breathe in, how are you feeling today? What's your intention for today's practice? Are you just wanting to slow down? Are you wanting to learn something new? Are you wanting energized for the week? Whatever your intention, just set it aside for the next few moments and let's explore and see what comes up. We always focus on the breath because when we focus on the breath, we direct our attention inwards, and the breath is the most reliable indicator we have that our attention is on this present moment. The breath is the essence of our life. The focus of today's session is reflection, and there are a number of different definitions for reflection. So, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when you hear the word reflection? When I first wrote it, the intention was when we reflect on our experiences. But as I looked for definitions, of course, I found the image of something in a mirror or on any reflective surface. The image of something in a mirror or on any reflective surface. And it just got me thinking a little bit. And I thought we could just explore this concept first. When we see our reflection, when we see our reflection in the mirror or in a window, do we judge? Do we judge the shape of our body, the look of our bodies? Do we have opinions, thoughts, feelings that rise to the surface when we see ourselves? Or rather, the reflection of ourselves? And this is an important distinction to make. When we see our reflection, we are not seeing ourselves. We are seeing our perception of our reflection. We are seeing our perception of our reflection. It's not possible to truly see yourself unless, of course, your eyes can go backwards. But you can see your hands, you can see your legs. You might be able to see your shoulders, your arms. But your whole self, it's not possible to see. So we often get thoughts, we often get feelings when we see our reflection. And even in this session here today, you will have thoughts and feelings. Don't worry, they come and they go by themselves. We have opinions about ourselves, but what we see in those reflections, they're not 100% accurate. A reflection will reflect light, and our eyes process the information which our brain then makes sense of. And our ego or our intellect does a great job of judging. So we can never see our true self. It's easy to notice the reflection of ourselves, or our bodies rather, in reflective surfaces. But what about in people? Because other people are a wonderful way to pull up a mirror to ourselves. Other people can act as perfect reflections if we are aware, if we are mindful, and if we notice. Other people can be reflections of love, of joy, and also of pain and sorrow. There's no feeling or thought that you can have that hasn't already been had by another human being. And there's nothing another human being can do that you can't. because we all have the same capacities. We all have the same hardware, the same connection. And sometimes it takes seeing that in other people to realize that it's the same for us too. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. Try not to rush off anywhere. Just try to take your time to return to the world. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softly, slowly, just open your eyes. Bring your attention back to the room. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for giving yourself some time. Even 25 minutes, even 5 minutes. If you can do that during your day, can be a really good opportunity just to reset. Next week, we will be doing a live session, and you will need a piece of fruit. So we're kind of doing a more, I would say, a session focused more for beginners, but you experienced guys will also really enjoy it as well. And bring a piece of fruit with you. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. And yeah, so you will need a prop. But I look forward to seeing you. Have a lovely week. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you again next week. Take care.